Let's get good. Welcome back. This is more of Stoneshard. We are playing as Dirwin. We have just rested and we're ready for our trip to the Broken Blade Fort. Now, I am not going to take our map with us here. We know where we're going. We need to go down 3 squares and then to the right 1. I've done a couple of hunting trips. We've gained a level. We have picked up this new bow skill, Taking Aim. Costs 1 energy, has 1 cooldown, and it grants plus 50% accuracy and plus 10% damage for the next turn, primarily when you're using a bow, obviously. Now, it does also grant a passive bonus of minus 3% cooldown duration for skills in the bow tree. But what's interesting about this is with the plus 50% accuracy from that, bows are only 5% less accurate than a regular weapon, which is a really cool game design choice because what they've essentially done is they've put in weapon proficiency in a way that's much more interesting. So you can still use a bow at a very low accuracy rate if you don't want to invest any skill points into it, and you really should if you're just a melee character with no spells or anything at range. But in this case, 1 skill point into the bows tree will give you proficiency and allow you to more accurately use your bow. I have gone ahead and repaired all of our gear. I've repaired our bow. I've gathered up a bunch of different resources for our trip down to the fort to try to get things done. I do want to point out a couple of things that I learned while hunting. Sometimes when you load back into the game, there's an apple that'll respawn on this table that you can take as just some free food. Something to keep in mind. When you get meat from animals while hunting, you can cook it, and that provides a long-lasting source of food. I believe I actually have something that this cooked venison right here I got from hunting a deer and then cooking it, so that'll last me 4 days right now. 3 days. It was 4 before I rested. So food also has a spoiling rate, so you do want to keep an eye on that. Like, if we don't eat these pretzels in the next 4 days, they will go bad. Now, beyond that, one thing you always want to make sure you do before you leave town, you want to stop at the well, have yourself a little sip, fill the water skin. Cool. That's all good and done. There is an herbalist down here you can buy and sell medical supplies to, right there. Very useful. There's a Fletcher over here you can get arrows from. So, the other thing we want to keep our eye out for as we travel is we want to A, watch out and make sure we don't run into bandits, because that's going to mean we have to fight on our way to the fort, and that's going to weigh on our there we go. Now, we don't have to tango with this guy, honestly. We can just keep moving, and I think we will, because if he doesn't catch up to us, then to heck with him. Oh, but there's another guy. Okay, so with 2 guys in sight here, I think we kind of have to take one of them out. So we'll go ahead and steady our aim. Bam, look at how much damage that does. We may kill him before he even closes on us. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, he dropped the dumpling. That's actually really nice. We'll go ahead and take the dumpling. We'll take the arrows. I'm not going to take that flail. Dropped weapons are really, well, no. Dropped weapons are really not worth it. They don't sell for that much. If you get skins off of animals, things like that, those sell a lot better in the first place, so you really don't want to pick up dropped weapons unless you're reasonably sure that there are no animals left on the square. Thug is spotted, Thug is hostile, but he did not spot us. We also spotted a rabbit here. It's important to watch your chat when you're hunting and things because it will let you know when something is in your view, even if you don't see it because of tree cover. There's the rabbit. Now, we could try to hit that rabbit, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, hitting rabbits with a bow is just... it's an exercise in futility. It really is. You don't really want to have to go for that. There's a pine cap right there. Pine cap's very important. They are one of the few edible mushrooms that will actually provide satiety and lower your hunger. So you do want to pick that up. If you see them, there we go. I'm going to take that pine cap. And I'm going to take that pine cap. We run out of inventory space, we'll just eat them. Death caps, don't eat those. Do not eat those. I'm sure that there's intended to be an alchemy system later that will allow you to use them to make potions or something, and that makes sense, but do not eat them. Another thing to keep in mind, if you see a bear, go the other way. If you see a bear, go all the other way. My first hunting trip out, we had a very successful hunting trip. We spent about 30 minutes gathering furs from all sorts of different critters, and then I saw a bear, and I was like, you know what? We can handle this. We couldn't handle that. We couldn't handle that. I critted it for like 50 damage, and it was at 75% health, and then it ate me. So I lost all of the XP and everything else from that hunting trip. Bottom line, bears are bad news. Do not go after the bears early on. Other things to keep an eye out for are herbs. Herbs are actually incredibly... there we go. There's some right there. We're going to go grab that on our way. Herbs are incredibly useful, and the reason for that is because some of them will do things like lower your intoxication rate or lower your pain. Those are both very important medical things that you can't do easily without spending a little bit of money. We have spotted a wolf here somewhere. I'm not sure where, though. I don't actually see him on screen. That's probably a good thing, though. We don't really want to fight with a wolf. Wolves have a good chance of scratching you or cutting you, and then you bleed, and that's not good. And patching it up requires bandages, which will eat through your medical... Oh, boy. That's really not good. Okay. So... Plan A is... Oh, boy. I guess we go to the right here? Like, in theory, they should not be able to catch us if we just keep moving away. Yeah. We're just gonna keep going. We don't want to tango with them right now. Although they will follow us through the barrier here, and you'll see that in a second. So we don't want to waste any time once we clear that. Yeah, we don't... Just want to keep going. Just want to keep going. And I believe that was the second hex, so... This is the third, which means if we go down from here... I kind of wish I'd brought the map now. But it should just be straight down from here. It was 1, 2, 3, and to the right. Okay, so... Actually, this should be the Broken Blade Fort. I should have just brought the map. I was trying to spare inventory space by not doing so. Which may have been a fatal mistake in and of its... Nope, there's the fort right there. Okay. So now we have found Broken Blade Fort. There are bound to be some bandits around here. We do want to be careful about how we approach so that if there are bandits, we get the drop on them. We didn't look at our Mind Wart either. Yeah, so what this will do is it'll increase our sanity, it'll increase our morale, it'll reduce the ability for psionics to affect us, it'll also remove the effects of bad trip and being drunk. So as you can see, herbs are very, very powerful recovery items in this game. We definitely want to get all of those that we can. Now here, we know we're approaching the fort, so what we're kind of doing is scouting the outer part of the fort to see if we can get eyes on the enemy before they get eyes on us, because if we can, then we can go ahead and use our bow to take advantage of that. We're a little hungry here, so I'm just going to eat a whole bunch of our pine caps. That's what they're for. Nice way to keep our hunger kind of dealt with while we do our general moving, and then we still keep our better food for later. One bandit in sight right now. I'm going to get a good line of sight on him. I probably shouldn't engage since we can't see anybody else, but we do have a shot on him and I'm going to take it. Especially since right now he should be suffering from our debuff. Oh. He is a poacher who actually has access to take aim himself, so he may be an archer as well. What in the world? I guess we were out of range there. There we go. We can see another potential bandit target. Yeah, he is an archer as well. However, we have the damage advantage on him so far. He hasn't even, like, steadied his aim yet, which is great. Now he has. Ouch. Okay, but he is down. Does mean we're going to get to look at another bow here, which isn't a bad thing. I kind of wanted to see what other bows are looking like stat-wise, to see if Dirwin's bow is actually that special, you know what I mean? Okay, shot on this guy. He is, fortunately for us, melee, which means we should get some nice shots going in. Or we should just whiff a bunch of shots going in. One more. And dead. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to grab these arrows. Make sure to pick those up. We're going to creep closer to the fort, mainly because there could still be other bandits here. And if there are, we want to make sure that we see them before they see us. Doesn't look like there are. We do have this peasant bow to pick up. I just want to see what the accuracy looks like on it. He did drop a splint, which is really awkward, but also nice. I'll take it. There's a battle cleaver down here as well. I don't think we'll be using it, but I'm going to pick it up just in case we decide to give it a shot. Now we are getting a little bit hungry here, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and eat something that is going to rot soon. Probably this. Yeah, we'll eat the cooked venison here. Oh, I have these dumplings. No, that's 4 days. That's 4 days. We're fine. Okay, so we have a battle cleaver here if we decide to use it. Why does it always do this? For some reason, the game always swaps the hand that your dagger is in, which I don't really like. I want the dagger to be in the main hand here and our shield to be in the offhand, but it can do what it wants. That being said, let's take a look at the comparison on our bows. As you can see, we had 20 arrows. We have less now. You do not always recover all of your arrows when you hit a target. If an arrow hits, you don't necessarily recover that arrow. So you do want to keep an eye on those. You do want to make sure you keep an adequate stock if you're an archer. We may actually be a little bit light here, but once we get indoors, we won't have as much space to shoot anyway. So if we look at the accuracy on this, it's about 5% less accurate, but this is the garbage peasant bow. Other than that, we have slightly higher armor penetration, slightly higher armor damage, and a little bit of crit chance. So yeah, it is a little bit better than the base bow. Okay. I think that's going to be it. We are we are fully satiated, which means that we have a lower dodge chance. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. Hello? Can we enter the fort? What in the world? I'm reasonably sure we're supposed to be able to enter this. We don't have our map, so we can't confirm that this is in fact the fort. I guess maybe it's not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Hold on. Do we have a journal? Can we set this as our active thing? No. Complete 3 contracts is our current active quest. Okay. I want to do this one, though. Maybe it's one more hex down? Now I really wish I'd brought the map. Okay. Well, we don't seem to be able to enter this hex, which is a little bit weird. Because I swear I've done this before, and you were supposed to just be able to go into the fort there. Doesn't look like that's going to happen here, though. I'm going to go ahead and travel one more sort of map square down and see if perhaps I was just off. It's entirely possible that I was not, though, and that something is just slightly ajar there. Okay, this is interesting. I've never actually seen a map that looks like this. It seems like a very nice biome to hunt rabbits in. Not a lot of high cover or vision blocking here. But I'm also not really getting the sense that the fort is going to be located here. I definitely think that was the fort back there. I don't know why we were not able to enter it, though. That strikes me as a little bit odd. And I know for sure that that didn't count as clearing it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and walk around here a little bit more, see if we can find anything cool. If we can, cool. If not, we're going to go back up and see if we can now enter the fort. Could just be that something went a little bit buggy. This is, once again, in early access, so that's not an impossible thing. Let's go check it out. I mean, we could take a shot at one of these rabbits just for fun. You guys can see what I mean by you just not hitting them. Okay, or I'm wrong, and we'll just hit them the first time and they'll just go down instantly. Sorry, little rabbit. They didn't even drop a pelt there. No pelt, no meat, basically nothing useful about killing that rabbit. I actually kind of feel bad now. Okay, Dirwin. Round 2. Go to the fort. Let's see if we can get inside now. No. Interesting. Well, I mean, at least we did slaughter the bandits. I guess maybe that counts. I doubt it, though. I think we would get a quest completion if that counted. What's really weird is it says complete 3 quests now, and I'm like, I don't know what you're expecting me to do here, because we made it down to this fort, and now we're not able to enter? Interesting. That's definitely the fort right there. We can't enter it for some reason. Could it be the time of day? But that doesn't make sense, because I'm pretty sure we should be able to enter that fort at any time of day. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to travel back to town, I guess. That's unfortunate. We did have a nice little hunting trip on the way. We picked up a few items that we can sell, which is okay, but like, that's very disappointing. I was excited to go try the fort out. I wasn't sure we were going to make it anyway, and we had plenty of time for it too. We had about 15 minutes left. We could have probably got pretty far in the fort with that time. But now I'm going to have to go back to town and check the map. I know for sure, though, guys. You guys saw the map at the beginning. Maybe you... Oh, boy. You tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm reasonably sure that we should have been at the fort. Oh, what to do here? Swap to bow, take one shot. Oh, that was a good shot, though. Alright. I guess we are hunting wolves now. Wolves are actually very dangerous if you get sort of on the back foot here. So what we don't want to do is let them really gain an advantage in damage or bleeding, because if that happens, then they can actually kill you pretty easily. So if they start to get a lead, we kind of want to get a little bit more distance, but that's not going to happen right now. Plus, we don't really have a skill that's going to give us great distance on them here at the moment. Okay, that was a pretty good exchange, to be honest. We do get a wolf pelt out of that. Those are quite valuable. Now we get to play Tetris, though, because we need to make sure we actually have space for a wolf pelt. So I think what we'll end up tossing is the garbage bow, because that's not going to sell for very much either. And then we'll do this. Tetris! Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to move that and then grab our wolf pelt here. That's going to sell quite nicely back in town. We should get about 30 gold for that. And now we're going to head back. Oh, no, no, nope, bye, sorry, nope, nothing to do with that. We are not going towards that bear. Bears are for real. They are for real. Even with our new levels and stuff, I don't think we can kill that. I'm not going to risk it. That thing will eat us alive. That's a nope. I'm just going to nope the heck out of here immediately. I think we're about back to town. We should just be nearing it right now. Coming through here. There is a bandit up in this area that we kind of want to avoid unless we're going to fight him on the way back. We could actually do that, though. We have plenty of resources left. Hey there, you're a bandit. You're not ambushing me. You think you're ambushing me, but the reality is I'm ambushing you. Okay, no I'm not, because I can't hit you from where you're at. But I can hit this guy. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was not as bad as it could have been. Alright. Killed both of them. Let's take the crowns. Let's take the arrows. The one thing I am concerned about, and I think we figured this out too. Nope, nope, it's still putting them there. So if you don't have inventory space, it will stack your arrows up. If you have your bow equipped, it will stack your arrows up. If either of those things are not true, then it'll actually put them in your inventory, which will take up space and cause you to not be equipped with arrows when you need them. That's something we kind of figured out in the last episode. It might actually be worth eating a couple pine caps here and playing Tetris, just to see if we can take another item back to sell. We should be able to, actually. Now that I look at it, we should be able to. We can do this. Ah, look at that. Tetris, folks. Tetris. I'm going to take this crude falchion back, I think. That should give us a little bit of money. We can sell that to the blacksmith. It is important who you sell items to. You want to sell items to the people that would logically want them, because you'll get more value out of them. Unfortunately, it's nightfall, so we're not going to be able to sell anything. What we're going to have to do is go to sleep and then come back out. That's fine, though. That'll give us a chance to go check the map and figure out why it won't allow us to go to Broken Blade Fort. That was really, really weird. I'm telling you guys, we were in the right hex. We were 1 to the right, 3 down. So we started here, we went down, down, right, down. We were at the Broken Blade Fort, it just wouldn't let us in for some reason, and I'm not sure why that is. So I'm going to go back to our journal and see if we can do anything with double-clicking that. 0 days, 0 days, okay. No? No? Can we make that quest active? Doesn't seem like we can. We just get gathering the caravan. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep here until about noon. Cool. Let's have a little bit of water. And then we could... Here's another trick. If you're not wanting to go sell all your stuff right now to figure out what you're going to do with it, you can also just store it in here. That being said, I don't think we actually have the inventory space to take the map, so I might leave something behind here. If I were to leave something behind, what would it be? Pain resistance is decent, but it's also not... It's like a preemptive, not a post-emptive thing. Why is our health all messed? Did we not get healed up? We should be healed up. It's very weird. Okay. So I'm going to put these in here so that we buy a little bit more space, and that's mainly just because we're not going to get much out of pain resistance. We want to have pain reduction right now. I'm sure that if you're smarter than me, you can use pain resistance to preemptively like limit the amount of pain effect you'll suffer. But I'm the type of person where it'll be, we're already hurt, we need to figure out how to deal with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that back for a moment to clear space. You can see everybody leaving the inn. They all come here and hang out all night, and then they go back to their jobs. Oh, okay, or they go back to the inn. What are you doing, man? Why are you going to the inn? Well, the drunk is back at his job. He's chilling right there. Okay, let's go talk to the blacksmith now and see what we can get for these weapons we brought back. So 23 gold, it's not terrible. We still get more from pelts. 8 gold, that's pretty bad. So the pelt here, even to the blacksmith, sells for 35. I think we might get more for it from the tailor, though, so I'm gonna wait. What I will do, though, while we're here is make sure that if there's any repairs needing to be done on our dirk, we do it. That'll make sure that our weapons stay nice and ready to go. Now, I'm not sure what to do about this. We have this Gathering the Caravan, complete 3 contracts, and before that had us going somewhere else, and I'm not sure how we actually activate the quest. Like, do we double-click this, maybe? What is the deal here? Oh, it says failed. Why are they failed? Did I take too long? Okay. Well, I guess that makes more sense why it wouldn't let us in then. So, theoretically, we failed those quests. I'm gonna go talk to the mayor and see if I can pick them back up. I wonder if they're time sensitive and I didn't realize it. That's probably what it was. Okay, 173 gold. That's frustrating. We did make it down there, though. We made it down there very healthy, which was kind of my goal. You need a mercenary, I'll take any job. Source of corruption, unholy ritual. Oh, they changed. The time when the Order was building the crypts, no one could imagine they would end up being so bothersome, and out of all of them, Frowning Crypt bothers our villagers the most. It's as if it draws all kinds of villains. We just can't put up with it any longer. It's time to see for ourselves what exactly attracts all this rabble. If you clear out the crypt and discover the cause of the blight, I'll reward you generously. Oh boy. Let me think this through. Okay, so here's the problem with what he wants. He wants us to go here, which is high danger. It's high danger. It is the opposite direction of where we've gone already. I kind of wanted to do the fort because it was average difficulty, but I don't think that's on the table anymore. Unholy ritual. There was a man in dark robes spotted near Wintry Vault recently. It seems like he turned it into his residence, practicing unholy rituals and disturbing the dead. We don't feel safe. What if he sends a plague on our village? At first I plan to send our guards, but they don't have enough guts to deal with this devilry. Oh wait, okay, so we don't have very many good options here. I guess what we're going to do is we're going to do Source of Corruption. We'll just go for it. We'll just go for it. We have a little bit of time left. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have a very strong feeling we're probably going to get wrecked here. Very, very strong feeling we're going to get wrecked here, but we're going to go try it. Now, in order for us to get there, the marker is right up there. That's what happened. Gosh, I didn't realize they had a time limit, or I would have just gone for the bandit one, because at least that would have been an average difficulty one. This is going to be a high difficulty mission. Chances of survival are looking rather slim, to be 100% honest. How are we on arrows? We got 14. That's probably not enough, but I'm just going to go with it. I'm being 100% honest here, guys. I think this is a mission destined for failure, but we're going to try. We're going to try, and that is the important part, right? We do also have our map now, which is nice, so we need to go over 2 more and then up like 4 or 3. So we're just going to do that. Ooh, time. Lots of time. Hello there. That's a lot of wheat. That's a lot of wheat. This is the mill right here. I've actually not been to this hex. Keep it together. Oh, I guess he just buffed himself with optimism. Oh, there's a poppy right there that probably would have provided pain reduction, but also intoxication, so we don't really need that at the moment. I could go back for it, but honestly, the time to move back to it isn't worth it. Okay, so we just came through the mill. So we're here, we need 1 more over, and then straight up. Just gonna keep doing this. We're gonna try to avoid anything that might be problematic on the way through. That is not problematic, that's Nami. If we can manage to kill that venison on our way, that could provide us with a nice cookable meal. The only danger is that we chase it and run into like bandits, which could be problematic. Oh, come on. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, bear. Okay, that's a danger. That's a danger. Bears are danger. We get that venison, grab these arrows, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Nope, I want nothing to do with the bear game. Not a thing. I'm also kind of avoiding roads here, and that's because from what we've seen so far, roads actually do kind of attract bandits, and we don't really want to fight anyone on our way to where we're going. So we should be right here right now, so we are 3 squares away going up. We do need to eat here real quick, so I'm going to go ahead and eat this dumpling. Nom 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 nom. I did also pick up one of these sausages. Sausages are very interesting. They hold 3 charges of food and they do not spoil. So that makes them sort of ideal for these long journeys and these missions that might take you multiple days. I hope this mission does not take multiple... Is that a full-on moose? Oh, wow. That is a full-on moose. Bam! Give me the moose. I mean, at the very least, this might end up being a successful hunting trip. Oh, come on. How did he avoid that? He's a moose. He's huge. He's huge. How did we miss? There's a fox with him, too. It's the moose and the fox. I mean, he's fast, though. We may actually just... Wow, there's so many critters here. So many. We may just let that guy go and go after something else here. There's just so much food running around here. Hi there, Mr. Fox. Oh, the fox is bleeding, which is really good because it means that if we just follow him, we'll get whatever he drops anyway. If you can bleed an animal that you're hunting, you basically got them. That's what that means. Let's go ahead and put that down there. Is there anything we can kind of eat or consume to clear a little bit of space? I forgot to put more water in our thing. That's going to be a problem later. Yeah, I guess we'll just eat some mindwort here. There's no reason not to. That'll give us space for this. Honestly, though, I'm going to get back on track. There's no point for us to keep hunting if we're trying to do this mission, because we're probably... Ow! Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a snake. That is a snake. There's potential poison to be dealt with. I don't like it. There. Okay, cool. And I'm poisoned. Awesome. Is there anything in my inventory that will actually remove poison? Doesn't look like it. There's some immunity. I'm not sure what that is. Let's try eating some thyme. 11 turns of poisoning here. That's awesome. Guess we're just going to deal with that. It's going to hurt for a while. And I'm definitely going to need to drink some water here. We are slightly intoxicated as well. I'm going to throw up. Awesome. Awesome. Don't do that, Dirwin. We may need to save our water so that we can drink after we throw up. I've actually had him do that before. That is a thing. What was that noise? Did the poison just clear itself out? All right. So we're going to drink a little bit here because he needs to. We're going to eat a pretzel. We're still hungry, though, so let's eat a sausage as well. There we go. We do have a little bit of intoxication, so I want to see if we have any plants that will help with that. It does not look like... Oh, we do. We have burdock here. Let's eat some burdock. Okay, we should be right here, I'm assuming. We've traveled the correct amount of distance. So now we're just looking for this crypt. Even saying we're looking for this crypt makes me uneasy, though. I'm going to be 100% honest. Come on. Where is the crypt at? Oh, wolves. Wolves. No. No, we don't want to tango. Okay, I guess we're tangoing here. If they bleed us, this is going to suck really, really bad. Ooh, nice counterattack there. There's probably not a lot of chance we're going to clear the space to pick up that pelt. Maybe on the way back. Why did you move back towards the wolf? This is not how you effectively escape a wolf. Are we not on the right square? Oh boy. That's what I meant by they will chase you through the barriers of the levels, or of the map. One last push. Nice, I need that buff right now. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Took a little bit of pain there, so we're gonna need something to reduce that. I'm sure that I brought... There we go, I brought some alcohol. That'll make us drunk. But it will reduce our pain, and then I think we actually brought something that should remove drunk. Yeah, mindwort. There we go. I thought mindwort was supposed to remove drunk. Why am I still drunk? Oh, good. I'm just gonna stumble around drunkenly here. Oh, but we found the place. We have found our destination. This is the crypt. Question is, what in the world are we gonna run into here? We are at Frowning Crypt. Dun dun dun! Alright, in we go. Let's see what horrors await us inside here. Oh, bodies. Bodies are fun. There is a cult leader here, and we need to find the source of corruption. Okay, so we're gonna kick that door open. Oh, that's not fun. Swap to our bow here. Bam! Oh, there's more. That is horrifying. We might be in trouble here. He's got 18% health left. But this guy is terrifying. Tons of armor durability, flesh explosion. Okay, so he explodes when his health reaches 0. That's fun. This is looking very, very bad for us right now. Very, very bad. Why did I swap weapons? I meant to hit 2. Oh, this is not good. What is his health at right now? 37%. Yeah, I think we just died here, so this will probably be the end of this episode right here. Oh, we got a second wind. We got a second wind. Didn't last very long. Yeah, okay, we're dead. Fortunately, we died at just the right time because we're about at time for this episode. So we learned a couple of things. Quests do have time limits. The tomb there is absolutely terrifying, and there are giant creepy flesh golems in them, and snakes suck. But at the same time, we also kind of found some cool stuff. We got better at navigating the map. I think this was a progressive episode here. Hopefully next time we actually manage to complete one of our quests. I'm really miffed that it took the bandit fort away from us though, because like everything else in the area is so much harder. So I guess that's a lesson to take away from all of this. The bandit fort is an early game mission. It does have a time limit. If you do go through and play this, make sure you hit the bandit fort before you run out of time. Don't spend too long farming like I did, because if you do, you'll end up being sent after necromancers and flesh golems, which was terrifying. He did drop a conjuration staff, the first guy we killed though, so there's a chance that that could have like given us enough power to make it through the rest if we had not run into a flesh golem as well. They don't always necessarily spawn together, so that's something to keep in mind. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!